Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. We have a top 25 clash between two of the best teams in the sport, and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Tar Heels will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Pittsburgh's offense takes the field to start this game off. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Looking to pass, it's Holstein. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, can there be a better start for a defense than setting the tone with back-to-back sacks, forcing a 3rd and long, first time out the gates? Really good job by this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the run, it's Goff. Fights off a defender. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one. What are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Now the toss. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. We're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Throws to the tight end. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to pass it. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. This offense has a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Push down for the tackle.
I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Running back searching for a hole. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Handoff from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback size, and he knows where he's going with it. He was able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It'd be more, I should have ran a better route.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. They'll run this play from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Shakes off the tackler. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football.
And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And come on now, O-line. Got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Going with the ground game left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. looking to throw on second down. Swings it out to the flat. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Back to pass, it's Harrell. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're bringing heat. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, UNC! Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's complete on the right side. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. It's caught downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Makes the grab outside. It's Goff.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
To the air, it's Holstein. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Pitt now operating in the red zone.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down.
Touchdown, Panthers. What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all those 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I think everybody on defense was expecting pass on 3rd and long. DBs, linebackers, everyone's got their eyes on the pass catchers, but no one was thinking about the running back, and it cost them.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man, it's Harrell. He'll take a deep shot here. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Hand off from the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
With the catch, it's Johnson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They make the stop, and this running game moves to change as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Panther! And that one will give him the lead.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll try the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Looking for more room. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick 6, but they're set up on the doorstep. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The quick out. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Muscling ahead on third and short. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On second down, looking to throw. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First down for this offense. Give to the single back. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Goff. Nifty little dance step. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Power football with the run. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just